Today we're going to make a book for our craft activity.
For today's craft, you are going to need a hole punch. Now, if you don't have a hole punch, you can use scissors for this, so don't worry. You're going to need something to tie your book together, so that can be ribbon, it can be yarn, you can use raffia, whatever you happen to have, that will work. And you're going to need some paper. I am using blank paper for my book today, but you could use lined paper. And I'm using the color yellow for the cover of my book. So you want to pick a color for the cover of your book and a color for the paper you're going to use inside your book. You could even use some lined and some blank, depending on what you're making your book for. So go ahead, grab your supplies, and let's get started. So because I'm using yellow for the cover of my book, and this is the size I want, then I'm ready to go. Now, if you wanted a smaller book, you could take this page, fold it in half, cut it, and you could make a smaller book. That's the great thing about this book, is you can make it bigger, smaller, it doesn't matter what size you make it in. So pick the size that you would like for your book. Now remember, this is going to be folded in half, so this is actually going to be this size of book. This is the size it's going to be. Now this paper doesn't match up perfectly. You can see they're not exactly the same size, and that's okay. What I'm going to do is you could either cut them the same size if you like, but I like my book to have a little bit of a border around the outside. So all I do is take this yellow and I put it inside so that it has that, take the white, put it on top of the yellow. So the yellow is seen around the outside. It has a little bit of a border. I like that, so that when I open up my book, you're going to see this little border. Now, if yours fits perfectly inside, then you don't need to worry about that. It doesn't matter. It's okay. So go ahead. You're going to either just put your page on top if it fits, or you're going to do what I'm doing here and put it so that it's all lined up nicely. Then hold it down. So hold it down because you don't want it to move. And you're going to take this left side and you're going to fold it over so it lines up on the right side. You're going to take your hand out from under there and then push down, and you're going to make a crease. So you're going to make this crease, push, 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 push. And that way, when you open it up, they are still matched. Now, I should have mentioned, how many pages do you need? I happen to be using 2 pages. So because I'm using 2 pages, I'll end up with 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want more pages, you would add more to your book. So now that, remember, we have it nicely folded, I'm going to keep it. Now if it moves, oh no, it moved. That's okay. You just pick it up, put it back in the space that you want it, hold it down, fold it back over, and this is where you want to, whoops, make sure that lined up here. See, mine scooched over a bit. Make sure it's lined up. Just open this top cover page just to make sure it's all lined up, and then just hold it like that. This is the portion that you want to hold. So this is the part that opens. This is the part that's closed. It's the spine of the book. You're going to hold that tight. So you want to hold that tight, and this is where you're going to get your hole punch, or if you have scissors, you can use scissors. And I'm going to make 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 1 in the middle, 1 on the right, and 1 on the left. So I'm going to jump in a little bit from this side, and when I'm making my hole, I actually don't want to make the hole up here. I want it so that it's coming off the edge a little bit. So I'm actually going to punch that hole. And you can see when I punched it, see how it's right off the edge. That's what you want. Normally you don't want that when you're using a hole punch, but here we do want that. If you're using scissors, so if I had some scissors, I would just cut that little space, right? So if you have scissors, you're just gonna cut, and it's okay if the hole is a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go to the middle and do the same thing. So I'm gonna punch that hole. Now if you get a hole punch and it's a bit tricky, you can ask for help. So see, it's okay. You definitely want it to be, see, right off the page. And I have the hole here, gonna go here so it's about even. It doesn't have to be perfect. And do it again. There we go. So you can see I have my 3 holes. That is definitely what we want. Now, the ribbon. Oh, you know what? You're going to need scissors to cut your ribbon. Sorry about that. If you can grab some scissors to cut your ribbon or your yarn. So when you're using your ribbon, you always want to have a little bit more than you need just in case. So to do that, I'm going to just take my ribbon and make sure it's one length of my book. Take some more, 2 lengths of my book. And I'm going to do one more, about 3 lengths of my book. So I want to make it at least 3 lengths, and I forgot you're going to need some scissors to cut that ribbon or the yarn, whatever you're using. So there we go. I have at least 3 lengths of my book. That's going to help me. Now comes for putting your book together. So here we go. We're going to open up our book. Okay, I have my book open. Now what I want to do is I am going to go to one of the end holes, take one side, and I'm going to put my ribbon through that hole. So it's going through that hole and coming through the other side. So there we go. Just going to pull. Still have some left here. Then I am going to take the other side of the ribbon that I've just pulled through, and I'm going to put it through the very end hole, so not through the middle. So here we're putting it through the end hole. I'm coming from the color side, so from my cover up to the white. Ta-da! Let me just show you. So I have ribbon on this side and ribbon here, and what I want to do is make sure that these are about the same length. So I'm just going to gently pull so I don't rip anything, and whoop, gently again. I just keep measuring till they're about the same length. There, they're matched up. And I just want to flip it over to the other side just to make sure that this ribbon is lying nice and flat. Now if you have yarn, it won't matter because it's circular, so don't worry. But it's nice and flat. I'm going to flip it back over. And now we made sure that these are about the same size. We're going to take them and put one through the middle and then the other through the middle. So I'm going to take one side, put it through the middle, and it's coming through the other side. And then I'm going to take the other side, and it's going through that same hole in the middle. So let's do that. Okay, now we flip it over. Here's where they were coming through the middle. And we'll just pull. Sometimes this can be a bit tricky because you'll have to pull a little bit on this side, and then pull here and pull here, just so this is nice and flat. And just do it gently. You don't want to rip anything. Just gentle, gentle. So now you have flat ribbon here, a flat ribbon here, and ta-da, you're ready to tie. So I'm going to tie it. I'm going to take my ribbon. I'm going to put one over, cross over the other one, and then loop through and pull it down. If you're not sure how to tie, you can always slow the video down or get some help. And then here you can just leave it tied. You could curl up your ribbon, or you could make a bow. So to make a bow, I'm going to take a little loop, or like a bunny ear. I'm going to take another little loop on this side, or like a bunny ear. And I'm going to crisscross them. So taking one, and one is going to go on and through, the other one underneath, around and under and through. See, it can even be tricky for an adult. So take your time, and if you know how to do a ribbon a different way, that's okay. There's lots of different ways. And there I have, not to do a ribbon. If you know how to make a bow a different way, then you make a bow any way you want, or you can get help, or like I said, you don't even need a bow. Scissors can be used to either cut this extra piece off. So remember, we had extra. It's always good to have extra. Or you could leave it like that. That would be super cute. If you don't like that, then you could cut off the extra so it isn't as much on the edges. And then you can just move your bow to the front like this if you would like, and now you have a book. Ta-da! It is ready for you to create your beautiful title And then you can write inside whatever you would like in your book, and it opens like a real book. You can make as many different books as you want in different sizes with different colored ribbons, different colored covers. I hope this was helpful. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.